Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. Thank you for joining KB Boat and Yacht Repair. As you can see, it's dry. We sprayed it. It's ready to wet sand and polish. So let's get started. So let's get started on blocking this Gelcoat repair here. So before we get started, make sure you always protect yourself. And when you're working in the boat or auto industry, it's very important to protect yourself from these type of chemicals. So let's get started, guys. We're going to block this down. Before we get started, remember to wear some gloves and put on a face cover over your face to protect you from the fiberglass and the Gelcoat dust so you don't inhale it. So after you protect yourself from all the harsh chemicals, we are going to go ahead and block this Gelcoat repair here. Before you can wet sand or polish it up or do any type of polishing up, make sure you block your repair. Is very important. So we got our sanding block here today. Is very important, and I'm going to go ahead and use myself some 320 grit sandpaper to block my repairs. And after I'm done blocking my repairs, I will go ahead and see what I need to block, because black is very difficult to work with, so you have to take your time when you're blocking your repairs. As you can see, guys, I am still looking for my 320 grit sandpaper. It took me a while so I could find it, but I did end up finding my 320 sandpaper. Blocking any repair is very crucial, because by you blocking your repair, it helps to keep your repair flush and it helps to keep it evenly. Because if you don't block your repair, you're going to end up seeing it wavy and stuff like that. And these guys, this is what I'm trying to show you. You see all those missed spots there? That's by blocking it. Once you're done blocking it, it's supposed to be all smooth. You're supposed to have no smoothness or like pinholes to it. So go ahead, guys, and block your repairs. After you're done blocking your repairs, you go ahead over with some DA. But for right now, I am just blocking. It's all about your blocking game. Your blocking game is important with every project you do, if you work in the automotive system or if you're working in the boat field. So guys, I have to go ahead and speed up this video because it's a very long video and I had to take my time to block it, because as I said, blocking is very important. And if it's black, anything we do with black or dark colors, you always have to block it. Emphasize on blocking, because blocking is very important. So after I'm done with all my blocking, I'm going to go ahead with some 800 grit sandpaper and start to DA it over the 320 to eliminate as much as the 320 grit sandpaper as much as possible. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to keep the DA flat so I don't have any gouges or any dimples in it by lifting it up. So remember to always keep your DA flat when you're prepping any type of repair. You can also add a little bit of soap to your water, and that will help to keep the sandpaper to glide over the repair that you're sanding, and that will help it a little bit more when you're wet sanding stuff.
And the reason why I use the block first, because I want it to be flat. If you use the DA first, it's going to be kind of inconsistent, but by using the block first, to get it to be nice and flush, and then come back over the sandpaper with the DA, that will help you out. So once I get it all wet sanded, nice and smooth, we're going to go ahead and wipe it off with some acetone, clean up the dust out. While you're wiping, you can see some. If you're wiping, you see some inconsistency. Just go ahead and use your DA and knock it down more. Oh yeah, for my sandpaper, I'm using 320, 400, 600, 1200, and 2000. You're probably asking why so extreme, because black is a very difficult color to repair because it's easy to scratch and you will see all the sand marks in it when you buff it up. So by me using the 2000 and 1200, that helps me knock down the heavy grit sandpaper marks. Once I got it all done, wrap it again. It looks good. Looks good. Some stuff right here. It's always very hard to do it on a trailer because you don't have enough space to do it on there. You know, I have to do what I can do as much as possible. So once that's done, grab my handy dandy small also sander. Using a wood pad.
So after I'm done with that blocking and that wet sanding with the DA, I'm going to go ahead and use a wool pad with a heavy duty compound. And the reason why I use a heavy duty compound and a wool pad, because that wool pad helps you to cut it a little bit quicker. Black is very hard to polish. So take your time and work the buffer into that gel coat so you can burn it in. Polishing up any repairs always requires a lot of time and a lot of patience. By you polishing up, you can see where you missed and where you need to start back over if you need to re-block or re-wet sand some of the repair back over. That shyness would bring out the repair a little bit more so you can see it. Because when you're wet sanding, it's flat and it's dull, so you don't see anything. By you polishing it up, you help to bring out that repair shine so you can see if you have to wet sand and polish it up a little bit more. So I did went ahead and found a little spot that I didn't like. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it back over. It's like rinse and repeat. Once you do this, you get to that result that you are looking for. I could have just used the DA to sand it out, but I'd rather use the block to even it out to get it flat and that flat surface that I'm looking for, that my repair can be even.
Sometime after you buffed it, you will see some kind of void or inconsistency in it. So what you do is go ahead, grab yourself some 600, go ahead. We'll sign again, the same thing, repeat until you get what you want. As I said, black is a very hard color to work with.
I will continue to do the same process until I get to that result that I need. And that is a flat area, flat and smooth, and without no scratch marks. And then when I buffed it, I could see if I have to redo it back over, because I said black or any dark colors are very hard to work with. If it was white, it would have went a lot more smoother.
This job is all about rinse and repeat. Do the same thing to make sure you have the result that you want.
If you guys are continuing to watching, please like and subscribe to my channel. That helps me out a lot, guys. Thank you for supporting.
As you can see, this is what I have so far. I'm going to continue until it looks beautiful.
So after I'm done with all that heavy duty compound, I went ahead and changed my pad to a lighter pad. I use a lighter compound to polish up my repairs. And always remember to protect yourself from the dust and from the sun. It's very important. This process is a very long, drawn out process, but by you taking your time and polishing it up, you will get that result that you are looking for. So go ahead and take your time with that polishing it up. Make sure you guys have some terry cloth or some microfiber rag that help clean up your repair, help clean up the compound dust on the repair so you can see it a lot more better. Guys, this is what I have. What you guys think? What could I have done better? Let me know. If you see something that you don't like, please don't forget to like and subscribe. This is my final result, guys. Tell me what you think. You could see it's just a mirror. Thank you for watching KB Boat and Yacht Repair. Have a great day, guys. I'm out.